dashboard clock is frozen at 3. Shadows dancing on the passenger seat. I'm tracing lines on a paper map, watching the miles collapse in my lap. The coffee's cold, but the air is sweet, just the hum of tires on a lonely street. And it's a long way home, chasing the horizon where the wild things roam. With the pines like ghosts in the morning gray, finding myself in the long way. Just a long way. Static humming on the radio dial, counting heartbeats every country mile. There's a quiet truth in the drifting haze of losing time in a traveler's maze. The world is waking soft and slow, with nowhere left that I have to go. The stars are fading to pale blue light, giving up the ghost of the velvet night. Every turn is a lesson learned, every bridge is a page I've turned. And it's a long way home, chasing the horizon where the wild things roam. With the pines like ghosts in the morning gray, I'm finding myself in the long way. Just a long way. Follow the road, keep the light on. The morning light leans on the wooden sill, dust motes dancing in the sudden chill. I trace the rim of a ceramic cup, watching the shadows as they sharpen up. The world outside is just a blurred design, a quiet hum along the borderline. And we are drifting like the paper planes, caught in the rhythm of the gentle rains. Not quite lost, but nowhere to be found, just echoes pulling softly from the ground, safe within the stillness of the room, waiting for the garden flowers to bloom. Your sweater sleeve is frayed around the wrist, a memory fading in the morning mist. We don't need words to fill the empty space. There's a steady heartbeat in this place. The kettle sighs, a whistle soft and low, a gentle reminder of the pace we know. Time slows down when you're breathing in the spaces where the stories all begin. Underneath the surface, deep and wide, we're flowing with the turning of the tide. And we are drifting like the paper planes, caught in the rhythm of the gentle rains. Not quite lost, but nowhere to be found. Just echoes pulling softly from the ground, safe within the stillness of the room, waiting for the garden flowers to bloom. Just the stillness, just the light fading into white. I'm back in the corner of this worn-out cafe chair. The smell of roasted beans is heavy in the air, but my mind is drifting further past the city and the gray, to the ripples of the shoreline where we wasted all the day. The stones are cold beneath my feet, the water's black as ink. It's funny how the quiet makes you stand right on the brink, and the world is just a rhythm that I'm trying to ignore, waiting for a ghost to come and meet me at the shore. I'm throwing all my stones into the deep end of the lake, counting every promise that you didn't mean to break. The water holds the heavy, the water holds the past. Everything we started was never built to last. So I'll drink my coffee slowly, watch the steam begin to rise, while the reflection of the shoreline fades right out of my eyes. The barista's calling names, but none of them are mine. I'm tangled in a memory, I'm tangled in a line. The way the willow branches dip to touch the silver glass was the only kind of magic that I ever thought would pass. Now the city light is blinding and the coffee's turning sour. I'm just losing every minute to the ticking of the hour. I could walk right out of here and find my way back home. I could walk until the silence doesn't feel like being alone. But I'm tethered to the table, I'm tethered to the seat, wishing I could find the place where sky and water meet. Oh, I'm throwing all my stones into the deep end of the lake, counting every promise that you didn't mean to break. The water holds the heavy, the water holds the past. Everything we started was never built to last. So I'll drink my coffee slowly, watch the steam begin to rise, while the reflection of the shoreline fades right out of my eyes. Just stones at the shoreline, just ripples in the dark. I'm still waiting for the spark. The asphalt fades a gravel line where granite giants stand in silent design. I've got the engine hum, a steady ghost, chasing the shadows of a jagged coast. The map is folded in the passenger seat, where the wild grass bows to the rhythm of my feet. And the air grows thin, it tastes like pine, tracing the curve of the timberline. Oh, I am drifting where the clouds collide, caught in the hum of the high divide. No destination, just the open view, painting the morning in a misty hue. Carry me further than I've ever been, where the horizon ends and I begin. The cedar whispers secrets to the gale. I'm carving stories on a forgotten trail, beneath the peaks where the snow still clings. I'm learning the song that the silence sings, not running away, just finding my space in the steady pulse of this quiet place. Through the granite door, I don't need the answers anymore. Just the road, the stone, the sky, and the eagles watching as I pass them by. Oh, I am drifting where the clouds collide, caught in the hum of the high divide. No destination, just the open view, painting the morning in a misty hue. Carry me further than I've ever been, where the horizon ends and I begin, where the horizon ends, just the wind, the wanderer's friend. The morning pulls a veil across the glass. Shadows dance where quiet moments pass. I trace the lines upon my weathered palm, searching for the center of the calm. The dust mote spinning in a beam of light, holding on to fragments of the night. Everything is softer than before, waves are barely knocking at the shore, and we are drifting like paper lanterns in the mist, caught in a memory that doesn't quite exist. A melody hummed in a hollow hall, waiting for the leaves to start their fall, just breathing in the stillness of the gray, watching as the colors melt away. Your footsteps echo like a distant drum, tracing back to where we started from. No urgency to reach the end of line, just tangled in the ivy and the vine. The world is wide and heavy with its sound, but here the silence grows without a bound. We're anchored in the space between the beats, safe within the quiet of the streets. And we are drifting like paper lanterns in the mist, caught in a memory that doesn't quite exist. A melody hummed in a hollow hole, waiting for the leaves to start their fall, just breathing in the stillness of the gray, watching as the colors melt away. Let the gray remain, nothing to explain, just the mist, just the light. The steam curls up against the window pane, tracing ghosts of patterns in the rain. I'm folding edges of a map I never read, counting all the words I left unsaid. The morning settles like a coat of dust on everything we've grown to love and trust. And the light catches the porcelain rim. The world outside is growing soft and dim. Oh, we're just drifting in the amber glow, chasing rhythms that we'll never know. Slow down the spinning of the weary day, while shadows dance and colors fade to gray. Just breathe, just rhythm, just the quiet sound of keeping both feet firmly on the ground. There's a comfort in the way the silence hums, waiting for the melody that comes. A secret language in the wooden floor. I don't look for answers anymore. The ink is dry upon the final page. We're actors stepping off a velvet stage. Oh, we're just drifting in the amber glow, chasing rhythms that we'll never know. Slow down the spinning of the weary day, while shadows dance and colors fade to gray. Just breathe, just rhythm, just the quiet sound of keeping both feet firmly on the ground. Just the quiet sound, the velvet light. it's enough for tonight. The mist is hanging low across the water's edge. I'm standing where we carved our names upon the ledge. The coffee in my hand is just a bitter ghost of you, watching the ripples break the gray and turning blue. I remember how the silence felt like something we could keep. Now the lake is just a mirror, and the secrets run too deep. And the wind is calling out a name I used to own. Now I'm walking through the hollow, and I'm walking all alone. Oh, meet me at the lakeside where the willow trees bow down, where we promised we would never let the anchors hit the ground. But the water's getting colder and the sky is turning pale. I'm just a broken story, I'm just a tattered sail, and I'm still standing here while the ripples wash away the words I didn't say on that long and lonely day. The coffee shop is miles from the quiet of the shore, but every time I sip, I'm back behind that door. You were talking of the future, I was looking at the rain. Now the memory is a poison and the memory is a pain. The city sounds are muffled, I'm trapped inside this light, wishing I could leave this cup and walk into the night. I threw my heart into the water just to see if it would sink. I'm standing on the edge of everything, right upon the brink. Was it real? Was it ever really ours? Or just a reflection of the moonlight and the stars? Oh, meet me at the lakeside where the willow trees bow down, where we promised we would never let the anchors hit the ground. But the water's getting colder and the sky is turning pale. I'm just a broken story, I'm just a tattered sail, and I'm still standing here while the ripples wash away the words I didn't say on that long and lonely day. The lake is still, the water's cold, I'm letting go of the stories that we told. There's a hum of the city pressed against the pane. I'm looking for the sun, but I'm finding only rain. My coffee's getting bitter as I sit here in the dark, trying to conjure up the fire, trying to find a spark, but I'm back back at the lake, where the water's pulled tight, like a sheet of frozen silver in the middle of the night. And the secrets that we whispered are buried in the sand, slipping like the hours right through my trembling hand. Oh, the lake is like a mirror that shows me what I've lost, calculating every single memory at a cost. The ripples tell a story of the ways we used to be, when the water was a kingdom and you were all to me. But here in this coffee shop, the walls are closing in, and I'm just a hollow vessel waiting for the end. The steam is dancing patterns that I'm trying to decode, a map of every choice along this long and winding road. I can see the shoreline where the trees began to lean, like they were trying to catch the things that we had left unseen. It's a fragile kind of distance, it's a heavy kind of view. Everything I'm drinking, I'm still drinking it with you. I'm screaming at the water, but the water doesn't care. I'm reaching for your ghost, but there's only empty air. The bridge is burned to ashes, the path is overgrown, and I'm the only one left sitting on this hollow throne. Oh, the lake is like a mirror that shows me what I've lost, calculating every single memory at a cost. The ripples tell a story of the ways we used to be, when the water was a kingdom and you were all to me. But here in this coffee shop, the walls are closing in, and I'm just a hollow vessel waiting for the end. Just the glass lake, just the rain on the glass. I'm letting the silence finally pass. The map is worn, the ink is fading thin. A coffee cup, a cold wind rushing in. The sunrise paints the granite peaks in gold. A story starts before it's even told. I'm tracing lines upon the dashboard glass, watching the shadows of the pine trees pass. Oh, take me where the air is thin and clear, where silence is the only thing I hear. The winding road, a ribbon made of stone. I'm finding peace in being on my own, in the heart of the mountains, under open skies. I'm chasing light through tired, wandering eyes. My boots are heavy, but my spirit's light, counting the stars that pierce the velvet night. smell of cedar rain upon the ground. There's magic in the quiet, profound sound of tires humming on the gravel track. I'm moving forward, never looking back. Oh, take me where the air is thin and clear, where silence is the only thing I hear. The winding road, a ribbon made of stone. I'm finding peace in being on my own, in the heart of the mountains, under open skies. I'm chasing light through tired, wandering eyes. The horizon calls, a whisper in the breeze, carried on the breath of ancient trees. Every mile is a memory I keep, while the valley below is fast asleep. The road goes on, just the mountains and me, a cinematic dream. Sunlight paints the floor in gold, a story left, a story told. I trace the lines upon the pane, listening to the hum of rain. The steam is rising from the cup. I watch the shadows waking up in this quiet space where I belong. I find the rhythm of a song. Slow down, let the world just fade away. Hold on to the softness of the day. Between the moments, steady and deep, secrets that the quiet corners keep. Everything is breathing, everything is light, everything is holding on tonight. The pages turn, the ink is dry. Underneath the hollow painted sky, I hear the echoes in the hall, watching leaves begin to fall. No rush to go, no need to run, just basking in the early sun. A gentle peace within the room, watching how the flowers bloom. The world is rushing fast and loud, lost inside a busy grayscale crowd. But here the time is standing still, like water resting on a hill. Just me and the pulse of the earth, finding all that I am worth. Slow down, let the world just fade away. Hold on to the softness of the day. Between the moments, steady and deep, secrets that the quiet corners keep. Everything is breathing, everything is light, everything is holding on tonight. Holding on tonight. across the wooden floor, I watch the steam rise from the cup and drift towards the door. The city wakes in shades of gray. I hum outside the glass, I'm tracing circles on the rim and watching hours pass. Oh, it's a quiet kind of magic when the world begins to slow. Caught between the yesterday and places I don't know. Just me and the echoes of the rain falling soft upon the rug, finding all my answers in the shadows on the mug. Books are stacked like mountains tall, with stories left unread. I'm listening to the melody that's playing in my head, a little bittersweet and gold, like autumn in the air. There's comfort in the solitude where nothing's waiting there. Oh, it's a quiet kind of magic when the world begins to slow. Caught between the yesterday and places I don't know. Just me and the echoes of the rain falling soft upon the rug, finding all my answers in the shadows on the mug. Settles like the dust in this little corner of the world, in everything I trust. Steam fades out, the room stays still. Just the morning light and the quiet will. The neon sign is buzzing a low electric hum. I'm waiting for a feeling that refuses to come. The floorboards are creaking under ghosts of the past. I'm making this cup of coffee feel like it's gonna last. The steam is a ghost rising up to the ceiling. I'm just an empty room looking for a feeling. And the world outside is a blurred out street, moving too fast for my tired feet. Oh, it's a quiet kind of beautiful, in the space between the notes, where the sunlight finds the dust motes, and everything is slow, everything is gold. In this story left untold, just me and the echoes of of the coffee house cold. I'm watching the rain paint lines on the glass, counting the minutes, watching them pass. The stranger sits down, doesn't say a single word, like all the conversations that we never heard. It's cinematic, this life in the dim, just the rim of the cup and the light getting thin. Sometimes the silence is the loudest sound, keeping our feet on the solid ground. We're just gathering dust, we're just gathering time, looking for rhythm, looking for rhyme. Oh, it's a quiet kind of beautiful, in the space between the notes, where the sunlight finds the dust most, and everything is slow, everything is gold in this story left untold. Just me and the echoes of the coffee house cold. Just a quiet kind of beautiful. The coffee is cold now, the street is still. The gas station coffee is burned and it's cheap. I've been awake for way too long, I need some sleep. But there's a rest stop in 20 miles, so I'll push through. My back hurts, my jacket is damp with the morning dew. I left my keys on the counter, I left the lights on too. It's a long drive to nowhere, and there's nothing else to do. I'm looking for the next exit sign, just watching the white dashes blur in a line. The map says north, but I'm heading west. I'm not searching for meaning, I'm just looking for rest. Just a cold soda can and a dashboard tray, just another 10 hours of the interstate way. My phone died an hour ago, I didn't plug it in. I'm tired of the noise, I'm tired of the skin I'm in. I see a billboard for a diner that closed in '94. I'm staring at the wood grain on the dashboard, staring at the floor. There's no metaphor here, just a full tank of gas, just the sound of the wind as the other cars pass. The engine is ticking, it's cooling down. I'm 500 miles away from that town. I don't miss it, I don't regret the choice. I just wanna drive until I lose my voice. I'm looking for the next exit sign, just watching the white dashes blur in a line. The map says north, but I'm heading west. I'm not searching for meaning, I'm just looking for rest. Just a cold soda can and a dashboard tray, just another 10 hours of the interstate way. Steam rises slow in the gray morning light. Shadows play chess on the floorboards tonight. I'm tracing the grain of the wooden tabletop, watching the world spinning, waiting to stop. The porcelain hums with the heat of the brew, a quiet surrender, long overdue. And the window is weeping with beads of the rain, turning the scenery into a stained glass pane. Oh, steady the rhythm of a heart in repose, where the sunlight is golden and nobody knows. Just a breath in the silence, a draft in the hall, watching the amber leaves start their slow fall. It's a cinematic hum in a room made of pine. Everything's fragile and everything's fine. Everything's fine. The pages are curled where I left off before, a symphony playing behind the closed door. No need for the hurry, no need for the ghost of the worries that haunt what I treasure the most. The clock on the mantle is losing its mind, leaving the rush of the city behind. In the soft focused blur of the afternoon haze, I'm losing the track of the minutes and days. Just a note on a string, just a ghost of a sound, where the quietest magic is finally found. Oh, steady the rhythm of a heart in repose, where the sunlight is golden and nobody knows. Just a breath in the silence, a draft in the hall, watching the amber leaves start their slow fall. It's a cinematic hum in a room made of pine. Everything's fragile and everything's fine. Everything's fine. Just the rain on the glass. Let the morning pass. Dashboard clock is frozen at 3. Shadows dancing on the passenger seat. I'm tracing lines on a paper map, watching the miles collapse in my lap. The coffee's cold but the air is sweet, just the hum of tires on a lonely street. And it's a long way home, chasing the horizon where the wild things roam. With the pines like ghosts in the morning gray, I'm finding myself in the long way. Just a long way. Just a long way. Static coming on the radio dial, counting heartbeats every country mile. There's a quiet truth in the drifting haze of losing time in a traveler's maze. The world is awakened, soft and slow, with nowhere left that I have to go. The stars are fading in the pale blue light, giving up the ghost of the velvet night. Every turn is a lesson learned, every bridge is a page I've turned, and it's a long way home, chasing the horizon where the wild things roam, with the pines like ghosts in the morning gray. I'm finding myself in the long way, just a long way. Follow the road, keep the light on. The morning light leans on the wooden sill, dust motes dancing in the sudden chill. I trace the rim of a ceramic cup, watching the shadows as they sharpen up. The world outside is just a blurred design, a quiet hum along the borderline, and we are drifting like the paper planes, caught in the rhythm of the gentle rains. Not quite lost, but nowhere to be found, just echoes pulling softly from the ground, safe within the stillness of the room, waiting for the garden flowers to bloom. Your sweater sleeve is frayed around the wrist, a memory fading in the morning mist. We don't need words to fill the empty space. There's a steady heartbeat in this place. The kettle sighs, a whistle soft and low, a gentle reminder of the pace we know. Time slows down when you're breathing in the spaces where the stories all begin. Underneath the surface, deep and wide, we're flowing with the turning of the tide, and we are drifting like the paper planes, caught in the rhythm of the gentle rains. Not quite lost, but nowhere to be found, just echoes pulling softly from the ground, safe within the stillness of the room, waiting for the garden flowers to bloom. Just the stillness, just the light fading into white. glass. Shadows dance where quiet moments pass. I trace the lines upon my weathered palm, searching for the center of the calm. The dust mote spinning in a beam of light, holding on to fragments of the night. Everything is softer than before. Waves are barely knocking at the shore. And we are drifting like paper lanterns in the mist, caught in a memory that doesn't quite exist. A melody hummed in a hollow hall, waiting for the leaves to start their fall. Just breathing in the stillness of the gray, watching as the colors melt away. Your footsteps echo like a distant drum, tracing back to where we started from. No urgency to reach the end of line, just tangled in the ivy and the vine. The world is wide and heavy with its sound, but here the silence grows without a bound. We're anchored in the space between the beats, safe within the quiet of the streets. And we are drifting like paper lanterns in the mist, caught in a memory that doesn't quite exist. A melody hummed in a hollow hall, waiting for the leaves to start their fall. Just breathing in the stillness of the gray, watching as the colors melt away. Let the gray remain, nothing to explain, just the mist, just the light. The curtains pull against the morning tide, a secret place where restless spirits hide. I watch the golden dust begin to dance, caught in a slow and paper-thin romance. The kettle whistles a lonely, sharp refrain, while static patterns map the window pane. Everything is still, everything is kind, leaving all the heavy thoughts behind. I take a breath, I take it slow, into the current I let it go. Wrap me in this borrowed velvet light, holding on to pieces of the night. The steam swirls up in a ribbon of gray, chasing the ghosts of yesterday. A bitter warmth, a steady heart, where the ending meets a brand new start. The floorboards creak a melody of home, wherever I wander, wherever I roam. The pages turn with a soft and dry sound, planting my feet on the hollow ground. There's a cinematic tint to the way the sun falls, tracing the shadows on these paper walls. Time doesn't march, it learns how to crawl. It leans on the frame, it leans on the wall, and I am just a witness to the glow, watching the rhythm of the ebb and flow. A steady heart, where the ending meets a brand new start. Just the light, the quiet light. Just let the morning breathe. The mist is hanging low across the water's edge. I'm standing where we carved our names upon the ledge. The coffee in my hand is just a bitter ghost of you, watching the ripples break the gray and turning blue. I remember how the silence felt like something we could keep. Now the lake is just a mirror, and the secrets run too deep. And the wind is calling out a name I used to own. Now I'm walking through the hollow, and I'm walking all alone. Oh, meet me at the lakeside, where the willow trees bow down, where we promised we would never let the anchors hit the ground. But the water's getting colder, and the sky is turning pale. I'm just a broken story, I'm just a tattered sail, and I'm still standing here while the ripples wash away the words I didn't say on that long and lonely day. The coffee shop is miles from the quiet of the shore, but every time I sip, I'm back behind that door. You were talking of the future, I was looking at the rain. Now the memory is a poison, and the memory is a pain. The city sounds are muffled, I'm trapped inside this light, wishing I could leave this cup and walk into the night. I threw my heart into the water just to see if it would sink. I'm standing on the edge of everything, right upon the brink. Was it real? Was it ever really ours? Or just a reflection of the moonlight and the stars? Oh, meet me at the lakeside, where the willow trees bow down, where we promised we would never let the anchors hit the ground. But the water's getting colder, and the sky is turning pale. I'm just a broken story, I'm just a tattered sail, and I'm still standing here while the ripples wash away the words I didn't say on that long and lonely day. The lake is still winds pull against the morning tide, the secret place where restless spirits hide. I watch the golden dust begin to dance, caught in a slow and paper-thin romance. The kettle whistles a lonely, sharp refrain, while static patterns map the window pane. Everything is still, everything is kind, leaving all the heavy thoughts behind. I take a breath, I take it slow into the current, I let it go. Wrap me in this borrowed velvet light, holding on to pieces of the night. The steam swirls up in a ribbon of gray, chasing the ghosts of yesterday. A bitter warmth, a steady heart, where the ending meets a brand new start. The floorboards creak a melody of home wherever I wander, wherever I roam. The pages turn with a soft and dry sound, planting my feet on the hollow ground. There's a cinematic tint to the way the sun falls, tracing the shadows on these paper walls. Time doesn't march, it learns how to crawl. It leans on the frame, it leans on the wall, and I am just a witness to the glow, watching the rhythm of the ebb and flow. Wrap me in this borrowed velvet light, holding on to pieces of the night. The steam swirls up in a ribbon of gray, chasing the ghosts of yesterday. A bitter warmth, a steady heart, where the ending meets a brand new start. Just the light, the quiet light, just let the morning breathe. Sunlight paints the floor in gold, a story left, a story told. I trace the lines upon the pane, listening to the hum of rain. The steam is rising from the cup. I watch the shadows waking up in this quiet space where I belong. I find the rhythm of a song. Slow down, let the world just fade away. Hold on to the softness of the day, between the moments, steady and deep. Secrets that the quiet corners keep. Everything is breathing, everything is light, everything is holding on tonight. The pages turn, the ink is dry underneath a hollow painted sky. I hear the echoes in the hall, watching leaves begin to fall. No rush to go, no need to run, just basking in the early sun. A gentle peace within the room, watching watching how the flowers bloom. The world is rushing fast and loud, lost inside a busy grayscale crowd. But here the time is standing still, like water resting on a hill. Just me and the pulse of the earth, finding all that I am worth. Slow down, let the world just fade away. Hold on to the softness of the day, between the moments steady and deep, secrets that the quiet corners keep. Everything is breathing, everything is light, everything is holding on tonight. Holding on tonight, just the light. I left my jacket hanging by the door. I don't think I'm going out anymore. The city is shouting a mile down the road, but here in the kitchen I'm shedding the load. The water is heating, it's making a sound, like a whisper of peace that I finally found. No maps to follow, no lines to cross, just finding the gain in the middle of loss. And the kettle sings a song of coming home, in a world made of glass and a garden of chrome. It's a cinematic calm in a porcelain cup, when the sun goes down and the moon wakes up. Let the world keep spinning, let the hours drift by. I'm perfectly still under this indoor sky. There's a book on the table with a spine that is torn, a story of places where I wasn't born. I'm tracing the pages with dust on my hands, far from the reach of the highway's commands. The shadows are long and they're painting the wall. I'm not waiting for an answer, I'm not waiting at all. It isn't a mountain, it isn't the sea, it's the quiet simplicity of letting things be. The steam turns to vapor, the vapor to air. Everything's heavy, but I'm shedding the care. And the kettle sings a song of coming home, in a world made of glass and a garden of chrome. It's a cinematic calm in a porcelain cup, when the sun goes down and the moon wakes up. Let the world keep spinning, let the hours drift by. I'm perfectly still under this indoor sky. Just the water, the heat, and the light, safe from the noise of the night. Coming home, coming home. tracing patterns on the window pane, tracing shadows from the winter rain. I've got a book I haven't opened yet, a quiet debt to the day I met. The hum of silence in this empty room, watching dust motes as they start to bloom. The steam is rising from the ceramic rim. The world outside is growing soft and dim. I'm breathing out, I'm letting go, watching the steady rhythmic flow. Oh, there's a comfort in the steady hum, waiting for the melody to come. In the amber glow of the early haze, I'm finding peace in these hollow days. Just a bitter sip and a steady heart, where the ending meets a brand new start. The clock is ticking but it's lost its pace, tracing lines upon a paper face. I find a rhythm in the floorboard creak, finding the words I didn't know I'd speak. It's not the destination, it's the slow release, gathering the fragments of a broken piece. Cinematic colors bleed through the glass, watching the ghosts of the seasons pass. Slow motion memories, soft and gold, a story written but never told. Oh, there's a comfort in the steady hum, waiting for the melody to come. In the amber glow of the early haze, I'm finding peace in these hollow days. Just a bitter sip and a steady heart, where the ending meets a brand new start. Just the light, just the hum, let the morning come. The steam is rising in the pale morning light. I'm tracing shadows, dancing out of sight. The pages turn, a rhythm soft and slow. There's nowhere else that I would rather go. The city hums a melody miles away, while I'm anchored in the quiet of the day. And it's just the coffee, the books and the rain, washing away all the weight and the strain. Golden hour colors painting the floor. I don't need anything more. Just a soft heartbeat in a room full of dreams. Life isn't as heavy as it sometimes seems. Your sweater's hanging by the wooden door. I leave my worries on the kitchen floor. The melody lingers like a ghost in the air. I find a comfort that I didn't know was there. The world is turning in its frantic spin, but here in the silence I can breathe again. It's the small things the sun